Hi everyone, what is going on? Welcome to a brand new week. I'm super excited to be here with you guys. My name is Trinity, aka the Dance Career Coach. If you do not know about me, I began the Dance Career Coach sort of formulating it, giving it a space, giving it a home, because I honestly just got tired of seeing terrible dance advice, gimmicky dance advice being given on social media, and also dance advice that was not, in my opinion, doing two things. One, it was not helping dancers reach their fullest potential, in short. And two, it was totally disregarding a group, a demographic of dancers that I feel like need the most or more nurturing these days, and that is the collegiate dancers. And so the Dance Career Coach was born. Part of my vision, in short, is to help dancers become more visible, valuable, and longevity minded for their professional dance careers. Why is this important? Because we have so many dance legends that some of them are still alive, no longer on the stage, and many of them have gone on. But because this craft, this art of dance is so beautiful, it is one that we love and respect. We have to bridge the generational dance gap somehow. And I'm also under the belief that there are a lot of dancers who would love for their dance careers to be impactful, to go along with their passion for dance, but they don't quite know how to do that beyond giving their all in the actual craft and execution of dance. Is this important? Is this needed? Yes, because as I say on this channel, that the profession of dance, although not really normal or common, it is a very visceral one, and it is one that can be very unforgiving because the step is the step, the technique is the technique. And yes, this is needed for us to do the bare minimum, which is perform, right? But there's so much more that dancers can grab a hold of. And that so much more is honestly wrapped in just concepts that are tested and tried. And I can say this because I've been using them since I was an undergraduate BFA dance majors, and also just kind of studying and looking at the lives of a lot of dance giants who have gone on. They have put them into action. And so that's what I'm teaching dancers to do. If you want to learn more about that, make sure you check out the links in my description, and also the links in the main page or the main section of this YouTube channel. Okay, today we are going to be getting to something very important, and it's that I need you to know that wherever you are right now in your dance career, there is not a shortage of opportunities. I need you to know that. I know that a lot of talented dancers find themselves in a space where they feel like they are not getting opportunities, they do not see opportunities, they feel like, they lost their passion along the way. They've not yet tapped into their dream contract. But I want us to kind of focus in on something that's a little more important, and that is there are not a shortage of dance opportunities. And so, if that is the case, if that is the truth, that then means that an opportunity that is just for you as a dancer, as a aspiring artist, will come. Those opportunities will come. Now, I know everyone sees their dance career in a different way, so just think to yourself the opportunities that you want, the things that you see in your mind, the things that you would like to happen for your dance career, those opportunities will arrive to you. How can I say that for sure? Because undoubtedly, there is not a shortage of dance opportunities. Okay? So that means you need to be ready, okay? So I have some notes here, and so I'm just going to kind of be sharing those things with you. Hey guys. Hi. So yeah, here is how you can, in short, begin maximizing for opportunities in your dance career. Yeah, my name is Trinity. All right, so here we go. There is not a shortage of dance opportunities, so that means you have to be ready. This is why this course, this outline, this curriculum that I've created called the Timeless Dance Gems is super duper paramount. It's paramount because a lot of, I feel that more dance teachers used to teach in this sort of framework, and that is just kind of teaching dancers the ropes, if you will, teaching them things that went along with dance talent. But on the contrary, I feel like these days, especially with our good old friend social media, a lot of people are teaching fluff, and a lot of people are teaching things that will not stick. A lot of people are teaching things based off of something they heard or a cool meme that they saw, or they took one idea and just kind of ran with it, and are trying to create like this niche of dance, this niche of ballet. But I want and I'm just showing you what is actually needed. So the first things first is that timeless dance jams are needed in building a strong foundation for your dance career. Now, if you would like to know specifically what are the timeless dance jams, there are 5 of them, okay? And I break them down in my course. And again, you can find that in my bio and my links and everything of that nature. So these gems, these foundational concepts are paramount for dancers. Why? Because they help you to grow, they help you to develop beyond dance steps. Why is this important? Because you may be thinking, Trinity, I thought us knowing dance steps and us being able to execute is the basics of what we need for our professional dance career. Yes, you are correct. However, if you would like to stand out, become more visible, valuable, and work on having longevity for your dance career, you need so much more. I don't know if I've said this here on this channel, but I remember last year being in a class with Robert Battle. He was leading an audition. If you do not know who Robert Battle is, he is a dancer, choreographer, and the latest big thing I guess I can kind of stamp on to help you understand is that he was the 3rd artistic director for the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater for many seasons, and he's just awesome. Okay, yeah. So one thing he said while he was showing us a bit of choreography is like, man, he said back in his day, dancers knew they needed to have the step, but they also knew it was more to it than that. And then he goes on to say, these days, all we care about are the steps, the tricks, the glitz, and the glam. And I could not help but to chuckle because I'm like, yes, this is this is true, right? So I'm going to tell you, tapping into these timeless dance gems will help you set yourself up for success no matter the season. A sure, confident, ready artist hardly has to pivot from their dance career. They hardly have to pivot from their dance goals. Unfortunately, I have worked with dancers who got to a place where they were like, you know what, I've lost my passion for dance. I actually don't know if I want to do this anymore. Or they just kind of ran out of steam, they became fatigued. And although many different things can contribute to this, a lot of times, guys, dancers just don't know how to move forward. They don't know how to move forward when you're no longer in a structured program, right? You're going to class, you're taking this class, you're going to auditions, you're doing this. So when you're kind of like in a school structured programming, it is what it is. But once it's time to hop over into the professional arena, some dancers are just like, I don't know what to do. There are actually dancers who are in big time training schools right now, and they are so close to all of these great artists, directors, instructors, choreographers, but they do not know how to, for example, make proper connections. They do not know or understand how to begin growing their network, for example. And so these are some of the things that I have set up in my Timeless Dance Gems curriculum. And just a little shameless plug right here, one of the Timeless Dance Gems happened to be connections and or relationships in the dance field. Hi guys. Hi guys. So I want you to know it's not just all about your dancing. You have to become committed to developing a greater part of who you are as an artist. Okay, you want to build a strong foundation on top of a strong technical foundation. a strong physical foundation, okay? And if guys, you want to dive more into that, you already know, check out the links in my bio and check out all of my other live videos. They are absolutely fire. If I do say so myself, you're gonna learn so much. You're gonna grow so much as an artist from the inside out. And I'm telling you, if you digest these things that I am teaching you, just from here, just from these videos, and you begin to implement them, which will cause you to begin maximizing your current dance training, you are going to stand out from the crowd. No doubt about it. I'm telling you, implement them, come back, leave me some comments, and tell me how it's going. All right, guys, until next time, happy dance.